And we're live. LSR Group 3. I'm heading to qualifying right now. Had some technical difficulties. Kevin, Cal, and Jonah is with me. Jonah's
Hello,
watching
hello.
qualifying. And we're just getting underway here. A little bit of a delay. How many minutes left of qualifying, Jonah?
So there's about 5 minutes left of this qualifying session.
Okay. Yeah, it's a sprint race at Suzuka, Japan. And I'm gonna join the session here. Oh, should I hit spectate first, right? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
important.
make sure to hit spectate.
Yeah, that's important, huh?
And thank you all so much for your patience with the live stream. Like Kevin mentioned, we had a little bit of technical issues getting it on, but no worries, no worries. We still have time left of this qualifying session. And Kevin, just let me know when you're back in and ready to go for the quali.
Actually, go ahead, Jonah. I'm gonna take a 2-minute break. I'll be right back.
All right, sounds good. Welcome back, everybody, to the Group 3 live stream. As Kevin mentioned, it is myself and Kevin in the commentary booth. I am just here for a little bit, as I had to get somewhere. I don't usually join for the full stream, as got somewhere to be, of course. But Kevin's going to be here live streaming the event, like I said previously. And like Kevin mentioned, sorry for the technical delays, but yeah, we had to get some stuff situated before we could live stream here today for Group 3. This is the third division in LSR, hence the name, of course. We are here in qualifying with 16 drivers on the grid. It's also a sprint event, so that means the drivers will have an extra race to score some points. If you watched Group 1 and Group 2, you know how that all works. If you didn't, make sure to do so. Group 1, amazing race. We have so many new drivers hopping into that. Group 2, as always, the same drivers, but of course, a new winner, actually. A new winner in that. I won't spoil who. So while it's similar drivers, I guess, from Group 2, we had one new driver, and he was actually the one that won the event. So maybe a driver heading to Group 1 in the future. We just got done with Group 2. We're here for Group 3. We've got 16 drivers on the grid. A bunch of new faces, actually, in the division, including drivers such as We Are Checking and Oriole, all new Haas driver lineup. Then we also have Ozan in the AlphaTauri. He is coming in to be teammates with Dural, who had a mega race last time out in Mexico, qualifying on pole position. Of course, Raptors in the Mercedes. Looking forward to see what he can do. Mercedes could be one to watch for the championship as well. Vito in the Red Bull. We also have Natty McNasty. I like that name right there. Natty, the Williams driver. He's just joined, and he will be piloting the Williams car with Luke 2 Red, who should be making his return next time out in Miami. But yeah, got a lot of faces out on the grid for the Japanese Grand Prix. This is the Suzuka circuit. It's got 18 corners, make up the 5.8 kilometer track. That's 3.6 miles long for those using that format. And then, of course, we got one DRS zone down the pit straight. That's the only place to make an overtake with the DRS assisted. There's other spots as well, as Suzuka's very well known for having the dive bomb into turn 11 at the hairpin. And then, of course, 130R as well, like Fernando Alonso on Michael Schumacher back in 2005, Renault v Ferrari. Of course, those were the days, but yeah, a lot to come out of this one. We approach about 2 minutes remaining of this qualifying session to see who will grab pole position for the Japanese Grand Prix in Group 3. Currently, Tommy XXC is on provisional pole. Albrecht is about to start his lap. I believe Acid Masters as well, about to start his lap. And Kevin, are you back with us here?
Yep, I'm back, and I'm gonna go on board Albrecht.
Good idea.
Ozan, yeah. Ozan goes into second. I gotta turn down the sound effects. Too loud.
Oh yeah, it is a little loud. Definitely have to agree with you.
Yeah, I crank the sounds from when I race, but then when I commentate, I have to turn down the sound effects. There we go. Okay.
Perfect.
Oh, Ozan. Oh no, it's the end of qualifying. Okay. That's why I retired. But so Tommy 30.2, and then Albrecht, is he up on his time or?
Uh, let me
Ooh,
see. Once he comes
somebody,
to this,
yeah. Ooh,
he goes a little wide there. Might get in. Oh, no
nope,
invalidation.
no
Let's see.
invalidation. Yeah.
And he's coming down that straight, so we'll see what his sector time is going to be in just a moment here. It is going to be purple in the second sector, around a 10th up on his time. The qualifying is very close, actually. Look at the times between first down to around 8th or so. It's very, very close between all these drivers here. Great to see that. As Albrecht comes to the line, let's see what the lap is going to be.
Yeah, he goes to third, or wait, I don't know. Was he already in third?
No, I think he was like P5 or something like that. Now he's
Okay.
jumped into third, yeah.
And we have a new driver, PRL Natty McNasty, in 7th place there. And is there any more new drivers?
There is, yeah. I was just telling the viewers a few moments ago that we got a bunch of new drivers. Raptors in the Mercedes, new driver. We are checking in the Haas, new driver to the league. Ozan in that AlphaTauri, kind of new. He did a race last time out in Mexico, but now is full-time with AlphaTauri. And then we got a bunch of new faces actually coming in for the next couple of rounds because they, I think, are missing this one, but we'll be back soon.
So qualifying is over, but there still may be a couple guys out there on a good lap, possibly.
Yeah, qualifying's not over just yet, actually. I was just about to say Vito, 5/10 up on his lap. That is incredible from the Red Bull driver. He's going fast right now. Some guy goes into P4. What a lap from the McLaren driver. But watch for Vito, Kevin. He is flying on his lap. 5/10 up in the second sector. Let's see what he can do.
All right, I'm on board Vito. Yeah, he is a fast driver. He goes to second place. Ooh, in the 29s, two of them. Great lap. If you get in the 29s, that's a really great lap. And he almost pips Tommy for pole, but not quite.
Wow, impressive lap time from Vito and from Tommy there. Just a 10th separating the two drivers, and that is pole position for the sprint. We will find out who takes pole position for the race once we complete the sprint event.
Right, sprint race, yep. And, yeah, so... Albrecht 4th and Ozan 3rd. They're a little bit back from the top two there, about 4 or 5 tenths. So those top two are real fast, but anything can happen in the race. And then some guy has a solid qualifying in 5th place there. Acid Masters 6th place. He's another real fast driver, Acid Masters. But yeah, that's qualifying all done.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so our Strating on the Xbox gets 7th. Whole bunch of guys in the 30s there, the 1 minute 30 second range, and yeah, anywhere in the 1 minute 30 seconds is great lap. So, and then that PRL Natty McNasty, new driver, 8th place qualifying. Kendricks, yet another fast driver in 9th place there. And the Raptors, new driver, yeah, and Kool-Aid Man, and Speedy Gunner, Oreo. We are checking Spiderweb and Kaz. And I think Jonah's gonna stay for the sprint race.
I will, yeah. I'll be here for the sprint. I'll probably have to leave for the race, but I will be here for the start of the event.
Okay.
I was just going to mention as well that our pole-sitting cars, the Red Bull and the Mercedes, Tommy and Vito, they got some pace, and like you mentioned, they are kind of spread out compared to the others. Mm-hmm. But wouldn't you say they'd probably be like a Group 2 or Group 1 driver next season? They're pretty quick.
Yeah, them two, and there's several more in Group 3 that have the speed to be in Group 2 and Group 1 even. Like, yeah, Group 3, as the weeks have gone by, have just keep getting more and more quick drivers. Like, so, like LSR is how many members now?
Almost 250, I think.
Yeah,
I think we've actually reached that.
And we keep getting these new fast drivers joining, and so like Group 3 is just filling up with more and more quick drivers. So So all three of our LSR groups have a lot of quality drivers, including Group 3, and we're about to get the race started here, the sprint race, and that's 5 red lights, and they're green. That was a good start.
That was.
It wasn't laggy, and yeah, look, here we go. Here's the infamous S section where there's almost always something happens on lap 1. Let's see here.
Actually, no. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on a second. A spin for a Mercedes, but what did you say? That was actually cleaner than Group 1 and Group 2. That's surprising right there. Vito up into first now. He's got it ahead of Tommy. Albrecht had a really good start as well. And look at Asmasters on the soft compound tires. He's moving up positions. Meanwhile, Speedy Gunner and our Stratting swapping positions as well. There's more battling going on. That's Kendricks and Natty. They're having a good battle for P9, but just surprised, honestly, at how minimal contact there was into turn 1. As there goes Kendricks down the inside on Natty. He's looking for that overtake. Also, watch Kool-Aid Man. He's in the fight as well. Better traction out of turn 11. There goes the Alfa Romeo. He slots into P10, into 10th position. And meanwhile, the two Alpha Taris are swapping. Acid Masters up into 4th, and that's to be expected though, because he's on the soft compound tires. He is much faster than his teammate. A little bit of team orders going on there, I'm assuming, as Acid Masters on the softs, 6/10 behind, and is going to start gaining on those top 3 drivers as they come across the line in just a few seconds to start lap 2. But again, really just surprised at how well these drivers were able to keep it clean into turn 1 and throughout the lap.
Yeah, that was good stuff. Very minimal incidents there, so that's a good lap 1. And now we're on lap 2, and Acid Masters is the only one on soft tires, and he's passing Tommy. He must have... Tommy's coming back at him, watch out. But that's impressive to pass Tommy. He's really fast, but... Yeah, we got a lot of action up front here, but Vito has got over a second lead in the Red Bull, a new driver. He's doing great. Tommy goes
Ozan's
down.
past Tommy.
Wow. And here comes some guy. What's up with Tommy? Does he have wing damage?
Yeah, that's a good point. I wonder if he does, because he's losing he just lost 2 positions to 2 AlphaTauris. Oh, a few cars going off. That's Kool-Aid Man and Natty off the track. Kool-Aid Man is out of the race. Natty's gone off. That's a virtual safety car that has been called out on track on lap 2. And is that because of Kool-Aid Man? Oh, I wonder what happened there.
Yeah, I missed it. Unfortunately. But just a virtual safety car. It looks like I finally learned how to tell if it's a virtual or safety car. The yellow dot comes out on the track, and that's the safety car, right?
Yeah.
On the track map. On the track map.
It's really weird, actually, because I think this must be a glitch, actually, because in the old games, and actually at the very beginning of this game, at the top of your screen you would see VSC or safety car that would come up. It would literally say the indicator of, like, which one it is, and then now it's, like, just Sector 1, Sector 2, Sector 3, yellow flag. It's like, how does that tell the drivers, like, what is going on? So it must be a spectator glitch or something like that. It's really confusing.
Yeah, so if you have the full track map on, if a yellow dot comes out of the pits, that means it's a full safety car, and I finally learned that. That's how you can tell if it's a virtual or a safety car. Like all the cars are represented by different colors on. Oh, we're back to green. So, did something happen?
Yeah, something did happen. I think actually this is double disaster if I've got this correctly. Both McLarens have gotten drive-through penalties at the same time.
Speedy spun.
Oh,
drive-through penalties. That's a bummer. Albrecht.
And some guy, I think. Unless some guy's got a... Let me see. It's a drive-through penalty for both McLarens. Both McLarens have been given drive-through penalties under safety car. That is horrible news for Zach Brown, the CEO of McLaren, if he's here today at the track, or the game version, I guess. There's horrible news for McLaren in general. Meanwhile, we are checking, and Spiderweb are going at it. Spiderweb continuing to have his team leading this championship as well, as his teammate Kendricks is in P7.
Yeah, those guys that got a drive-through, oh boy, they're unfortunately fortunately for them, it's just a sprint race, so yeah, not much to say about that, but that's easy to make that mistake under a virtual safety car on the but we're watching a good battle here between Spiderweb and We Are Checking. And Natty.
And Natty.
Yeah, Natty. And Oreo African is making the move on We Are Checking. Watch out.
These two. Oh.
You gotta. Oh man, there's so many cars here in a tight place.
I am so nervous. I was so nervous at that point. They were so close to hitting each other, but that's like the golden #1 rule: do not hit your teammate. But they kept it clean. They kept it clean.
Yep. Yeah, good stuff. So lap 4 of 9, about 5 laps to go. Oh, watch out! We Are Checking has lost it into the gravel, but he has no damage. But he definitely lost it into the gravel there. He's trying to get back on track, and so we have
Tommy and Ozan.
We have ghosting on, so anybody, if you have a problem, just get right back out on track. You know, you don't have to wait for people. Tommy and Ozan battling.
Yeah, Tommy made the move into the infamous Vettel Verstappen corner. That's I think it's called turn 13. That's the corner where Verstappen and Vettel made contact, and they both went off the track, and thankfully both didn't retire. But yeah, that's that corner. Tommy made the move into a part that is very difficult to make an overtake, but he's gotten ahead of Ozan. And meanwhile, look at this, Kevin. Acid Masters, purple sector fastest lap as well. He has caught up to Vito on the soft compound tires. He's now just under a second, so he should have pace. Meanwhile, battles going on all around the field. Kendricks getting past R. Stratty. Meanwhile, Natty and Spiderweb swap positions. So 2 Alpines in a battle here, separate battles,
crash.
of course.
Oreo, African, and Spiderweb.
Oh no!
But they're all right. They're no DNFs, but sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no worries. Definitely do so if you see something like that. Bad day for Haas at the moment, right? I mean, they're down at 14th and 15.
Albrecht is in trouble, but he's back on track.
Oh. Speedy's going to start catching up to him, right?
Yeah, Albrecht went off there, but got back on cleanly. Speedy catching up, and tires. So Acid Masters is making those softs work, but they're going to start slowing down here in the remaining laps compared to the mediums. But I think he might be in a DRS range of Vito here, coming onto the front straight. Yes, he has DRS, so this could be interesting.
Let's see, Acid Masters, they have the same engine here. Same Honda engine at Honda's home Grand Prix, I guess you could say. It is technically a Red Bull engine now, but it has influence from Honda. Acid Masters does not use that the power to be able to get ahead of Vito, so he was not close enough. He should have an opportunity, though, on the next lap. 3 laps remain of DRS opportunities for these two drivers, and a change in position for the race lead is possibly inevitable. Meanwhile, Raptors and Albrecht. Albrecht's round, actually, at turn 1. What happened to the McLaren?
Looks like he's back going. This must have been something minor. Yeah, that's going to be interesting to watch, this battle for the win here in the sprint race, because Acid Masters is within 1 second of Vito, and Tommy is not far back either. So this could be a
3-way fight.
Yeah, it could be an exciting finish to the sprint race.
Actually, now that I think about it, it's 4-way fight. Look at Ozan. He's not too far away from Tommy, so they're all separated by around the same amount of time. So this could get really interesting.
Yeah, Ozan's trying to get within the DRS of Tommy here. Where is the detection point? It's right around here somewhere. Yeah, right there.
It's right before. Yeah, I think it's right at the chicane or right before. I can't remember exactly.
And so Ozan did get DRS on Tommy, so they're all going to start bunching up more and more the last couple laps here. So Vito is holding his own, though. He's got a 8/10 lead. So let's see what happens here the last couple laps.
Tommy's lost the DRS to Acid Master, so Acid... Oh, actually, he's starting to gain a little bit of time. Never mind, so he's back in it. Ignore what I just mentioned. Actually, now that I think about it, Acid Masters is losing a lot of time. Those softs are going to start dying really quickly, so Vito might still... I think Vito's got this, honestly.
Yeah, Acid Masters is over a second behind now, but he has not much ERS, and Vito has a lot to defend with. Vito has 43% ERS to get away from Acid Masters, which he's probably going to use coming up here quickly, so that Acid Masters can't pull him in with the DRS. Oh, yellow flag, 1 and 2. That's Kaz.
Yeah, Kaz went off at turn 7, I believe, and I think he's got really hot tires now, so he's trying to get those tires under control for the remainder of this sprint.
Yeah, Acid Masters.
Oh, Natty!
Ooh, what happened to Natty?
Sorry, I interrupted there, Kevin.
Oh, Acid Masters lost the DRS is all I was gonna say. But oh, Natty's really fallen. What happened?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was down at the grass at turn 14. So that's unfortunate, of course, for Natty and the Williams. They're down to 14th now. So not good moment. Tommy right on the back of Acid Masters, 2/10 separating them. And you can see the amount of grip he has compared to Acid Masters. He's trying to go around the outside. Here goes Tommy around the outside of Acid Masters into turn 6. He's done it. What a move from the championship leader, Tommy. XXC in the Mercedes has passed Acid Masters coming into turn 6. You do not see a lot of overtakes at that particular part of the track as Natty does retire in the pits.
Yeah, great. That's a nice pass there by Tommy. Acid Masters, 7-lap-old softs. Yep. Yep, they don't have the same grip. They've lost their grip at this point. But looks like Vito has a comfortable lead now, 1.6 seconds, with only like a lap and a half to go. So Vito is impressing here. Yeah, Tommy's our championship leader, correct, Jonah?
Correct, yeah, he is. And I think if Vito joined a little bit earlier, he would have been challenging Tommy for that championship. But, yeah, he's just joined last week, I believe. So,
yep,
that's that.
So we're 1 lap to go in the sprint. And they're not as close as they were a lap or 2 ago. We thought we might have a real close battle for the win, but however, Acid Masters is coming back on Tommy but he's not going to be able to gain on him through all the twisties here with the worn out soft tires.
Here comes Kendricks on R Stratty, and he's side by side with the turn 1. Let's see how this works out between the 2. Whoa, okay. They're still side by side. Oh, and Kendricks just backs out there. Meanwhile, yellow flag, that's Ozan off the track. Ozan has rejoined, but here comes our Stratting back at Kendricks, and Raptors and Speedy have made contact. That's something major. They've both DNF'd from the session, so a lot of stuff happening there. But what happened to Raptors and Speedy? I want to find out.
Wow. I was watching the battle between Strading and Kendricks. Yeah. No. Who was that? It was...
Strading and Kendricks, I think. Yeah.
Right, yeah. Strading and Kendricks. That was a great battle there, side-by-side racing. But unfortunate for Speedy and Raptors. And but they still have the main race to, have a solid race there coming up. That's the nice thing about sprint race. If you have a bad sprint, you just look forward to the main race where more points are available. And yep.
I was just going to say, Vito's coming across the line now to score a few points and take his first technical win of a race. He starts on pole position for the official main race. And yeah, you're definitely correct. This sprint, if you DNF in a session, it's not all over, right? It's not the end of the world. They come back stronger in the next one.
That's right. And Ozan's coming across in 7th place. And they're just finishing up the sprint race here. Albrecht had a little bit of trouble there in that race. 8th place. That's the final points paying position for a sprint race. One point for 8th place for Albrecht. Some guy gets 9th in the McLaren. Oreo, African, and the Haas takes 10th. We are checking 11th. And 12th was... I missed it. But we'll see here coming up.
Yeah, like a Haas or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but Spiderweb is driver of the day, so well done to him. Alpine gets some pretty good points in this race, actually, even though it is just the sprint. They get double points, 4th and 6th for them. That's good for the championship. I honestly want to see an Alpine win the Constructors because we have never had that before. So that's the results for the sprint. Vito on top, followed by Tommy and Acid Masters. Those stops actually worked out for Acid. He was able to get into the top 3, so not too bad. He had a good battle with the leaders there, and hopefully he'll continue to have that. So 25 seconds before we move into the race. I guess this is probably a good time for me to head out since if I join mid-race, it'll kind of be awkward if we're saying our goodbyes kind of thing and the battle commences and we miss that. So I guess I'll let you go here, Kevin.
All right, Jonah. Yeah, thanks for commentating. It's always exciting with you commentating the action. And
thank you. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I hope to be back for more Group 3 races, and hopefully I'll be able to make a full race as well. That would be that'd be nice. But yeah. Good luck.
All right, Jonah. Thank you very much. So we have 5 people watching on YouTube Live. Now 4 and 4 comments. I can't see the comments. I don't have a smartphone, but you guys can go ahead and keep leaving comments, and they'll be on YouTube there. So 25 seconds left before the race start. And I'm Kevin Cal40, and Formula Jonah just left us there. He's the executive of LSR. And this is LSR Lightning Speed Racing Group 3 action, our 3rd group, and we have a lot of fast drivers in this group now. I think we have 16 cars today. Suzuka Japan, and the main race is about to get underway here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3 red lights and 5 red lights, and the race is underway. Vito is your pole sitter. Gets a nice start. And now here comes the infamous S section. And we have a yellow flag for a couple people. A couple incidents, but no DNF. Oh, there's a Mercedes. A little bit of bumping and banging back there, but everybody's still in the race. We are checking. Maybe lost a position there. Natty McNasty's in 10th place. Speedy. Everybody's keeping it pretty darn clean, it looks like here. Tires. Wow, look at all that different tire strategies. Looks like the top guys elected to start on mediums. How about position? Yeah, position changes. Speedy Gunner up 5, as well as Natty McNasty. And looks like Tommy and Vito are going at it. Watch out. Watch out. Oh, man. Look at this. We have big action. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. What's going to happen here? Holy smokes. They kept it clean. That was some nail-biting stuff there. Wow. Oh, Acid Masters has taken the lead. Wow. Strating retired. What happened? Looks like he lost it in the S's, maybe. Acid Masters is your leader, followed by Tommy and then Kendricks. Oh my goodness, look at the action up front here. Incredible. A whole bunch of guys up front. Acid Masters has huge pressure. They're settling in a bit now. PRL Natty McNasty, our new driver for Group 3. Oh, we've had an incident with Ozan and Spiderweb. They're back going. Vito's fallen down to 4th from 1st, but could be related to the tires here. Ah, look at that. Acid Master's on hards. Man, he is getting huge pressure from Tommy on the mediums. Whoa, wow. Give him a little bit of room, guys. A little bit of room. Oh, Tommy lost a little bit of traction there. And it's lap 3, so it should be DRS enabled coming up here. But Acid Masters is doing a great job in staying in first on hard tires, so that's impressive. Because the hard tires are slower than the mediums for the first 5 or 6 or 7 laps. So Tommy should have a DRS on Acid Masters here, and he's probably gonna dump, or maybe no, he decided not to. He's a little too far back. He's gonna wait, be patient. Kendricks is sitting right there in 3rd, watching this battle for the lead. And Vito's doing great still. Speedy's doing good, but he's got pressure from Natty McNasty, fast driver. Natty is. Raptors and the Mercedes. Ooh, Tommy's real close to Acid Masters. Is he going to try to make a move here? Wow. Real close. There he goes. He makes the move. But Acid Masters comes back on him. Oof, they're close. Acid Masters is in the AlphaTauri, Tommy XXC in the Mercedes. I think we're going to see a move for the lead coming up here. Tommy is going to try to get past. But Acid Masters stays ahead. These two battling is allowing Kendricks and Vito to stay in striking distance. Oh man, they're oh. Ooh, a little bit of bump in there maybe, but Tommy takes the lead over Acid Masters, and yep, that's some great action up front here. Watch out for Tommy though, he's so fast he might try to pull away here. Acid Masters is going to want to try to stay in DRS range of Tommy, and Acid Masters has saved his ERS quite well there. And his hard tires on lap 5 are going to start coming. They're going to keep getting better and better, these hard tires, in the next, 5 laps. Vito left the session. Oh, that's a bummer. Vito and Strating. Looks like we lost a couple guys. I'm gonna try to get them back in here. Sorry for the I'm trying to make sure to get these drivers back in. Oh, straighting DNF'd. I'm trying to invite them back. So straighting DNF'd. Oh, and Vito might have left because what did I miss here? I missed something. Vito has ended up in Did he leave on purpose and he doesn't want to come back, possibly? Anyhow. So, Tommy. Acid Masters has DRS on Tommy, and they're really pulling away from third. Kendricks. Ozan. Kaz in ninth. 10th place is the final points paying position. LSR uses the official Formula 1 points system. So just 1 point for 10th place there. 11th, no points. Hood Kool-Aid Man has a ghosted car. Oh, I hit the wrong one. I didn't want to invite Greg Jennings. Oh, brother. The crossplay invite system is cumbersome. Could be better. Some guy has pit on the mediums. He has 0 lap old mediums. Acid Masters is starting to put the pressure on Tommy now that the tire life is at the point where hards, you start to be an advantage with the hards. 7 lap old mediums versus hards. The mediums will get worse from here a little bit, and the hards will keep getting better the next few laps. Kaz pits from softs onto mediums, and looks like he's serving a penalty. Raptors and Oreo are close. Ooh, watch out for those curbs. We are checking in the Haas in 8th place. Spiderweb is pit onto hard tires. Ozan's in 7th on the PC there. Thean Albrecht, 6th place. Just a few 3-second quarter cutting penalties, nothing major. Speedy Gunner's having a good race in 5th place there in the Red Bull. He is up 9 positions. Having a great race. And PRL Natty McNasty even better. Up 11 positions into 4th place in the Williams Racing. And he's putting the pressure on Kendricks. Careful, Kendricks. Little mistake there. You have a yellow flag. McLaren. I think some guy might have had. So Tommy and Acid Masters are still close for the lead up there. But there's also this close battle for third place. So there's a great battle between first and second and also third and fourth. And the top four have really gapped themselves from the rest of the field there. Acid Masters is going to have the advantage on the pit rotation. He'll be able to do an overcut as he started on hards, and he'll have the faster medium tires for the second half of the race. We're on lap 10 of 27. Japanese Grand Prix with LSR Group 3. And this group keeps getting better and better, the quality of the drivers. So it's pretty impressive. It's our only crossplay group. And we only have a few non-PlayStation guys today. Ozan on PC, Spiderweb on Xbox, and Strating on Xbox. Unfortunately, Strating is our only DNF so far. I know he looks forward to the league races. That's unfortunate. R Strating. He's the only one out of the race so far. I think I missed what happened there, unfortunately. Let's try to catch everything, but... And Oreo's made a move on his toss teammate. We are checking. And Raptors... Kool-Aid is ghosted car. You'll notice one of our real fast drivers, Durrell, is not in the race today. He's been kind of a star the last few races. Real fast driver. Super fast qualifying times. Who is that? Acid Masters, what happened? Did him and Tommy get together, or did he lose it on a curb? He's regained, looks like he has no wing damage, maybe. Ooh, he's getting huge pressure from Speedy. He should be able to recover, unfortunately. Something happened there. We have 3 viewers on YouTube and 8 comments. We're live on air. LSR on YouTube. I'm streaming on my PS4 720p at 60 frames a second. Pretty good quality. Not too bad. So now Tommy has just a huge lead now that Acid Masters had an issue. But you know what? Acid Masters, he still has time. A lot of laps left in this race. If he could, yeah. If he could catch up to Kendricks, which that'd be tough to do as far as getting DRS, but he'll still have the tire advantage the second half of the race. Medium tires. Speedy and Thean Albrecht having a battle there. Thean Albrecht makes the pass for 5th place. These curbs on the S section are scary. I mean, it's so easy to spin out on those curbs. Gotta be real careful. Fastest lap is Acid Master so far. And that's on hard tires, boy. Wow. That's impressive, man. They're doing good on penalties. They're not racking them up. So almost everybody still needs the pit. It's almost half and half, medium and hard runners. Some people have pits. A few people there. Oh. Albrecht dives into the pits to throw on hard tires. Speedy also pit. We're about halfway done with this race. Raptors pits in the Mercedes. Where's the battles? So looking at the left side of the screen there, looking for close times. Speedy and Oreo and Albrecht. Pretty close. Raptors and Kaz. Pretty close. Natty's having a great race. From PRL, Pacific Racing League. Australian League. A new solid driver here. Tommy, your leader, is into the pits. Puts on hard tires. Where will he come out? Comes out in 5th. Vito and Kaz. Vito left the session. I don't know if he's trying to get back in or not or what. But his car pits there. I mean, if he wants to come back, he could still, you know, he's not out of it. He can still do some racing if he wants. If he can get back in, I don't know if there's a problem. So, we are checking in Spiderweb. Pretty close. Oreo and Speedy. So, as you can see at the top there, we still have a bunch of guys that need a pit. So Natty and Acid Masters and Ozan are going for the overcut. Ozan into the pits. Here comes Ozan out of the pits in front of We Are Checking. Speedy Gunner something. Where is he? He had something happen there. It's so easy to lose it on a curb in that S section. So we're looking for Acid Masters and Natty to make their pits soon, in the next couple laps probably. Acid Masters is staying out another lap. Kendricks comes into the pits. Here's your leader, PRL Natty McNasty in the Williams, leading the race with Acid Masters a few seconds behind. Tommy has made his pit. He's 15 seconds behind the leader. Whoa, I think Speedy is done. Or he just got a ton of penalties. Yeah, he retired in the pits. Yeah, he was in the Group 2 race, so that's a lot of racing to do back to back. That's tough to do two 50% races back to back. So we're looking forward to where Tommy and Acid and Natty will come out on track together, as well as Thean Albrecht and Kendricks. Top 5 there, you know, on a little bit of different strategies. Natty pits from the lead. Acid Master stays out. There's Tommy. Natty leaves his pit box. Looks like Tommy's gonna get... Oh yeah. Natty's just coming out. However, look at the tires. Natty is on mediums. Tommy's on hards. Natty is gonna be faster, so he might be able to catch him. We got 10 laps remaining. So Acid Masters, Tommy is going to get, once Acid Masters pits, Tommy's going to get him big time. He's only 10 seconds back. I'm guessing Acid pits coming up here. He'll probably come out close to Natty, Acid Masters. And Thean Albrecht also somewhere around there, 20 seconds. Yeah, Tommy is closing the gap a little bit. So I would bet money Acid pits right here. There you go. Yeah, pretty good pit there. Here comes Tommy onto the main straight. Gonna get him big time. So this is going to be close. So Acid Masters comes out right in front of Thean Albrecht, which that works quite well for Acid Masters, as he's on the fresh mediums, and they'll warm up quickly, and there'll be a quick tire, like very quickly, so he should be okay. Whereas he would have lost time if he came out behind Thean Albrecht. Whoa, what was that? I thought I saw something. Also have to watch the gap between Natty and Tommy. Natty's on those fast mediums, but Tommy's a real fast driver. Tommy's won a bunch of LSR races. like 4 or 5 or something like that. Yep, they're a very fast driver. Tommy XXC. So Natty's got his work cut out for him if he wants to try to catch Tommy there. So just 2 drivers are out of this race, Speedy Gunner DNF and R Strating DNF. We've had no safety cars. I'm not sure we've even had a virtual. Yes, we did have a virtual safety car because... Or that might have been the sprint race. We had, yeah, I forgot about the sprint race. So we have about 8 laps left. Well, the battle up front's pretty much died down at this point. Looks like there could be a battle brewing between Acid and Natty for second place, possibly. I have huge doubts anybody will catch Tommy. Comfy 8-second lead there. But you never know. Safety car? Could a safety car happen? Oop! I'm kicking my cat. My cat's at my feet there. Yeah. I mean, still anything could happen. Somebody could, you know, cause a safety car. You never know. That would make it really interesting. Bunch everybody back up. It's like Kendricks is catching Thea and Albrecht a little bit there. Ozan's having a pretty solid race. Acid Masters gets the fast lap. That's worth a point. If you finish inside the top 10, fastest lap gets you a championship point. Spiderweb's having a good race in 7th place there. He's scored good points pretty much every race in the championship. Solid driver. Kaz is pretty solid in 8th there. Position change. Kaz goes into the pits. God, look at Natty McNasty. He's driver of the day for sure. 13 positions up. Ooh, battle. Between Oreo, Haverkin, and Raptors. We are checking in the Haas in 10th place, Raptors in 9th, Oreo in 8th, doing a good job. Some guy is hanging in there in 11th. In the McLaren. Kaz has pit onto the softs. He's going to be looking to do the fastest lap of the race, but he's outside the top 10. But still, he gets some, you know, he has a chance to get the fastest lap on soft tires. I'm pretty sure I invited Kool-Aid Man. I guess sometimes people have to leave a race for whatever reason. Tommy is just solid as a rock there up in 1st place. He's pretty much a Group 1 driver. I mean, Group 1 has the very fastest guys we can find, basically. Not to say Group 2 and 3 don't have fast drivers, but in Group 1 there's some insanely fast drivers. Tommy's definitely one of the very fast drivers we have. And this is a good new driver we just got into LSR, Natty McNasty. A very good addition to LSR. He's putting on a great show in 2nd place. But Acid Masters, watch out on the quicker medium tire. Acid Master is a great league racer. Here he comes. Does he get DRS this time? Nope. Nope. Misses out a little bit. But there's 5 laps left, and I imagine he'll be making up time on Natty here before the next DRS detection. Oreo and Raptors. Pretty close. Yellow flag. Acid Masters had a problem. Oh, Acid Masters had a little mistake. Whoa. He's fallen into the clutches of Kendricks. Looks like Acid Masters had a little moment, lost a little bit of time there. He has the fastest. Acid Masters has the fastest lap. This really is a pretty epic track, Suzuka. I mean, it's an intense tractor race. It's very demanding. It's easy to make mistakes. It's not very wide. A lot of tricky corners. Yep, it's usually a favorite of most drivers. One of the, like this track in Spa, classic tracks. Pretty high speed. Tommy has a nearly 10-second lead with about 4 laps to go. Seeing Albrecht having a good race. He does have that penalty. This is Tommy, your leader in the Mercedes. So a safety car would have made this race more interesting, but never happened. Yeah, it definitely would have made it a bit more exciting to, you know, the last part of the race if we had a SC. But sometimes you just don't get a safety car, and it's just the way it goes. And the longer a race runs without A safety car, the more people get spread out, kind of, usually. Yellow flag. Oh, acid again. Oh, man. He pit onto softs. Wow. Hmm. What? Hmm. Oh, man. Well, you know what? Acid Masters is from the United Kingdom, I believe, and it's quite late there right now. Uh, it's like midnight or something like that. That must be tough, league racing that late. So, I give credit to all you European guys who do these really late races for you, because I don't personally race real late. Some guy retired, but it's too late for a safety car. Just a couple laps left. Well, Acid Masters put on a good show anyway. Thanks for coming. As the race winds down here. Well, Kaz, you're gonna get that point. It looks like. Still have a little bit of battling going on. Raptors and Oreo. We're on our final lap. Ooh, Albrecht, 6 seconds penalties there. So it looks like he could still hold on to third place, actually, if you look at the interval there. Here is Tommy on the final lap. Another win for Tommy, it looks like. So congratulations to Tommy XXC. Takes the win in the Mercedes. Nice, great race from Natty there, second place on his debut. And looks like Albrecht is going to hold on to third. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think so. Even with his penalty. Yep. Kendricks gets fourth. Spiderweb is gonna get a solid fifth place position. Ozan takes 6th place. Oreo has a penalty. Raptors take 7th. Oreo 8th. We are checking 9th place. And here comes Kaz for the final point. Always nice to get a top 10. Yeah, definitely Natty there. 2nd place from starting way back. Great race. Driver of the day. And Tommy, of course. Just a dominant win. The Mercedes driver. Tommy's from Britain. The British flag there. And Natty is an American, 2nd place. And the Ukrainian flag. That's interesting. Did that show Albrecht on the podium there? Huh. Yeah, because he got... That's right, he got 3rd in the main race. But combined the sprint and the main race, Kendricks took the 3rd place points. And there's your finishing order. There's your combined points. Tommy, the big winner, 32 points today. Natty, 18, and Kendrick, 17. And yeah. Well, that's going to about do it for LSR Group 3 from Japan. So thanks for watching. I'm Kevin Cal, signing off. We'll be back next weekend.